But maybe we'll just jump on my like completed profile. We'll go through some of the shit, and then when we're taking a break, I'll show you a video of that sick scene from Hercules level. That I've streamed most of this game, but let's see. What's awesome is this right here for like Xbox users and shit who have never played any of the games. So all this right here is everything you need to know about Kingdom Hearts before you jump.
Oh, they give you the whole story.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And videos, everything. So theater is like all the cutscenes you've seen in the game. So like, secret movies and shit like that. Dude, this game brought back so much shit. Like, they brought back this secret, super cool move that you and Riku do in Dream Drop Distance, where you combine two Keyblades, and it's sort of like an X-Blade, like the Kingdom Blade, like that one right there is like the ultimate Keyblade right there. Like, ultimate, it's called the Keyblade. And it's the only thing that can open Kingdom Hearts, but they make their own, and dude, you fuck people up. I wonder if the, like, scene is here, it'll probably block me. But man, like, yeah, like, look at this shit. Like, it gets crazy. Oh, Donald Duck does one of the dopest moves, and you die. Like, Sora dies twice in this game. Like, literally, and he brings himself back. Like, it's so crazy. There's a place called, like, not hell or anything, but you go to this place and you're like see-through, and you're like, what's going on? And the dude you meet's like, you died, like you're dead, but there's your consciousness is still floating around, so you can maybe put yourself back together. And why am I not on air anymore? I'm sorry, everybody. Shit. Okay, so the only audio, yeah, they won't even let us show.
They're blocking the cutscenes. Sorry, everyone.
But anyway, we'll just jump. We'll have some fun. I'll show you some shit later.
That was weird.
Yeah. But I could. There was a little button up there that said press X before you stream, or press triangle before you stream. That's like the very beginning level. That is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And actually, fuck it, we might play through that. I just want to show you what I've done.
Right. And
I'm missing 2 Keyblades, I found out. There's like these 2 other challenges you gotta do in order to get these other Keyblades that I guess, and they look like shit, I didn't do them. So that's probably why I got 70%. And I didn't know until I was looking into all the stuff to do after the game. There's a secret boss, which I could actually show you. That's here in the bathroom. Yeah. So check this out, look at these graphics. This is just the Keyblade graveyard at the end of the game that you go to. But I can fly, I've already unlocked this. Fucking gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
This is the capabilities now of like Square Enix. There's the Ultimate Blade, by the way.
Yeah.
Looks dope. And then of course I got this from there's a bunch of new movies from Disney that were included in this game, and you want to know what the crazy thing is now? That after completing the game, there's no Final Fantasy characters in this game. But the next game set it up to where it's only going to be Final Fantasy characters, or actually scrapped products that they never use. Because there's this scene in Toy Box, which is Toy Story, where you go to the gaming store to rescue everyone. And there's this whole crazy cutscene of Rex, you know, the dinosaur, watching a scene that looks... Basically, it's called Yozora, like, so Sora, like, they all think, oh, this is Yozora, and it's not. But it's strangely reminiscent of Final Fantasy 15. And I read into it. So basically, this was the guy, Nomura, I forgot his last name, sorry everyone, that's Square Enix geeks, but he made Final Fantasy 15 in this game, and they made him scrap a lot of Final Fantasy 15, and so he used that as like this like funny little throwback. But the secret movie at the end of this game shows you in Yozora's world waking up, and you're like, wait, what does that mean, Ethan? Because it's supposed to be just like a video game. In this game. It's like an inception of video games. And so it's really weird But that was these characters in Yazora's world are actually scrap products of Square Enix. If you think about it, they're unused characters, so nobody really knows because one, it costs them a shit ton to use Disney characters and voice actors for Disney characters. So there's that, and then also the fact that like Square Enix, I think. They might have just decided that they want to include new characters in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, since they've used pretty much all the Final Fantasy characters so far. And I mean, it was really weird going through this entire game without even seeing Cloud or Sephiroth or like anybody. And one, they think it might be a DLC that comes out eventually. Two, it could be anything. It could be the next games. But they set it up. Let's see. The final world is... No? Okay, it's on the other end of the path. I'm gonna face the final boss again. So everybody, this is gonna be just the first Drunkcast. We're gonna play a lot more tonight, but I really been wanting to show you this game for a long time since it came out. Man, this entire like final, like insane. It took me hours to complete, but there's a lot going on story-wise that is just, it's really confusing. But difficulty full, okay. And it's only me too. This was hard right away. So I died, I went back and I leveled up 15 levels and got the Ultimate Blade, and that's when I could finally stop this time. Oh, Jesus. I forgot how to play. Play Final Fantasy 15.
Back at you.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Scott. I'm getting work. I forgot how to play.
Back off.
Fuck you. Okay. Fuck. I need to retry. Oh, Rage 1 is sick. I know why I fucked up. I was using Ultimate. I love Rage 4. It's boss, but it drains your health. Right. If I can use the damage.
Nice.
Time to get out the big guns. Been block against that? Oh my god. Alright. I have this down.
Heal.
Once I can show you the Ultimate Blade's attacks, it's gonna blow you away. They all do form changes too. So they like one turns into a bunch of guns, one turns into like an actual big blade. Really?
Back at you.
Holy balls! He's getting hurt. Come on, all I need to do is hit him a couple more times. See, that's your gauge on. You see above it. Yeah, the ultimate. Ooh!
Got him. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah. Back off. Go. There. So long.
He was outside.
Nice, yeah.
He was outside.
Heal. Back at you.
Oh, that's right. Follow me. Damn it. Oh, come on.
Got him. Yes. It's over.
if I can just make it till my enemy charges. I have like a special skill where if I use any cure, it'll drain it, but then I can use cure again, like, but I can't use any other spells. Ultimate form again, and I fucked it up. Oh, he stunned me!
Here we go!
Here's where he went. If I can hit him!
Back at you! See ya!
Got it. Woo! Yeah. Second time. It's hard even at 85, dude. The max is 99, but pretty close.
Well, yeah, you played it a minute, so that made it harder.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15's controls are really outdated because it came out a while before this, so it's really like.
Gosh, so much has happened here.
I love these guys. But dude, there's a cutscene where basically Sora dies, but Donald unleashes like an ultimate move, which I've never seen him do before in this franchise, and it almost obliterates one of the Xandans. There's 13 of them.
Right.
You find out that they've been inhabiting all these bodies. And then you also find out some of the nobodies from like the second game, the second Kingdom Hearts, they get brought back too. But then you find out they're actually descendants of the people from Union. Jesus, I got burps out. The Union X-Cross leaders. I don't know if you ever looked into that, but they're basically all these leaders got tricked, like back in the storyline wise, like. Union X-Cross takes place before anything happens,
Right.
And basically, you find out these are the descendants or they're the carriers of these people. So at the secret ending of this, spoiler alert, you find out in one of the secret movies that they come back because their characters were killed, in this last battle, and so now you find out who the actual true bad guy is. Wasn't Xehanort the whole time. Brings back these super powerful people from in time. Brings them back now that their carriers are dead. It's really weird time travel again. But then Sora uses time travel when he dies. And so instead of Donald using his ultimate move to save the day, but he dies because he used it, like that was story, or plot twist, he dies, and then Sora, it didn't even matter because eventually Sora dies too. But Sora goes back in time to that moment right before Donald's about to use it, and he fucking comes in and saves the day. And he's like, I know what's about to happen, and I'm gonna change it all. And it just fucking lights up the fucking story, dude. You're like, what? Holy shit. And, Kairi dies, and that's how, in the end, super spoiler, everybody, and I'll show you the cutscene, is that Sora, after everything, he's like, I gotta get Kairi back, and they're like, how? She's dead. Like, saying murked her right in front of you. And he's like, well, I'm gonna use the power of waking. They tell him that's dangerous, you might not make it back. He's like, I don't care. Every time I get back, she goes. And every time she goes, I leave, so I would rather have her back. And you find out he's lost. He's gone. They think he's dead. And then Riku, of course, being the boss that he is in the secret movie, figures out a way to find Sora, and that's where that secret movie is. Riku and Sora both land in this basically video game of a video game, place, and that's the end. That's where they left me. And I was like, what? I want to throw my controller at this screen. I was so pissed off. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! I thought this was gonna, finalize everything. But they're like, nope. Everybody got so hyped about this game, we're just gonna...
Nope, we're not done.
Yeah, we're not done. Okay, so I need a point and a beer. Okay, beer. I'm gonna throw beers here. I'm gonna grab a Stella, and then I'm gonna let you actually kind of. You want to?
No, not at all.
Well, you're fam. Where's my there it is. Bottle opener. Okay. I was just gonna let you kind of roam around one of the towns just to get a feel for it. There won't be any
No.
high-level hard.
I'm good with that.
Really? Yep, you're about to see some shit. Oh, and dude, the gummy ship flying. Like, I mined for materials in this game, and the gummy ship. Just everywhere, because it's crazy. I'll show you. Let's see, we got a park. So basically, you have, like, Rapunzel's world in the new movie, which I hadn't seen, so that was really cool. And the Keyblade, her Keyblade you get from there is one of the best in the game. It turns into a staff, and then it's all magic based. So I had the perfect setup. I got Ultimate Blade, her staff, which is sick for magic, and then I also have one with super emphasis on combat. So got it, you know, and then Olympus, Twilight Town is pretty much the only like Square Enix based world you go to. This game is really different. Toy Box, that's Toy Story, of course.
Yeah.
Misty, Monsters Inc., Monstropolis, San Francisco. Did you ever watch Big Hero 6?
No.
Yeah, it's another Pixar Disney movie, and I had no idea what I was getting into when I got into that game. And then, of course, the Caribbean. You have you know, Jack Sparrow, and then Frozen, Zarndale.
Yeah.
So that's basically the world, but I just want to show you San Francisco. This fucking level is awesome. Nighttime or daytime? Which one do you want to try?
Nighttime.
Nighttime? Okay, we'll go South District. Nighttime. Let's go. Just to give you a scope of... This is a really good world to give you a scope of, like, kind of everything else. Because there's some worlds that are, like... You got to think of this four-dimensional. There's high, you know, and then there's, you know, wide, and then, like, everything in between. And so some of these levels were like really massive, but also minuscule. Like Toy Box made you feel like you were a toy, because everything was huger. And then the levels were big too. And I mean, it felt really big. And then you go to like Hercules' level, and that just felt huge in general. Like you felt like Hercules running up this mountain that's a really long mountain, and you're dodging. It's one of the greatest. They actually, as soon as you complete that world, before I get any further into this, it did something funny. They're like, this is it. All of a sudden, the Kingdom Hearts like logo comes out. Kingdom Hearts 2.9, and I was like, you bastards! So it was like an introduction, because they had shown that at the showcase.
Yeah.
It was just this level. So they did something funny, and they were like, instead of 2.8, this is 2.9, and then you get into the Kingdom Hearts 3, essentially. So. Yeah, this is so check this out. Now, you see how like it highlight? You see that right there on the building?
Yeah.
See that like kind of light? Check this out.
Ah!
So this is what I mean by massive and small. Oh, there's some but like all these buildings within the map. You can run up them, you can fly around in this town. Like, this is how crazy it is. So let's, like, go up to the one of the really super tall buildings. These battles got insane. Like, just roaming, you know, like, trying to fight. And they utilize... Oh, this is another cool trigger.
It's over!
So it's called Shock Block, and each Keyblade does something different. Ultimate Keyblade, of course, is the boss.
Back at you! Got him!
I like keep forgetting that that's not there is no block. Alright, let's get out of here. So, oh, and this is cool too. So, like, the shock block is like R1, and that slows down time, but you can also do cool things like this. You can do zoom, like just air step is.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and so that's really cool. But this is such a huge, massive fucking, and I love dive bombing enemies.
Take this!
Nice.
But yeah, like, and this is just a little bit of the map.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what I'm saying, like, this is how small you get. You got alleyways, and so you gotta find all the chests. Like, I found a chest back here.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
So you gotta run around this whole map and find everything.
Oh, I did, and I had a guide. If I wanted 100%, I was using a guide.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Heading on point.
there are limits to it. But man, did they push the boundaries? Like just for the game itself, you know?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. Basically, the whole town is yours for the now. No place is too high. I can go all the way up here. Just like that. It's pretty cool. But let's get back to the save point. So I can... which way do I go? Oh, yeah. This way. Let's try.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty cool, though, huh?
Yeah, it takes a minute to learn the fucking map on that shit.
Yeah, like finding things and... But they kind of, you know, it is a Kingdom Hearts story, so it is kind of pushed along. But man, it's an RPG also, and they really emphasize that where there isn't like too many like super side missions at all. It's just like, well, level up, you know. If you can't beat somebody, you're gonna have to level up. And there's also like I like the, you know, after you beat the game, you have the battle gates. There's 8 of them, and if you do them all, you know, you unlock, of course, the Ultimate Blade, of course, but.
Right.
It's pretty fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this game. Out of the entire series, it's the best one. Only downside, no fucking Final Fantasy characters, really.
Yeah, and that's weird.
Yeah, but I think they have something planned from what I read. From what I read, they wanted to finish this, they called it the end of the Dark Seeker saga, which is Xehanort, the bad guy.
Yeah.
He was always the Dark Seeker. And now they said that Sora's story isn't done, but they might be going, now that he's older in this game, as you can see, his character model's a 16-year-old, basically, I think that's what they said, is that I think they're going to start going toward more adults, you know, because like Donald and Goofy and Mickey and all these guys, they're left without Sora. Like, Sora's gone, they think he's dead, except for Riku, because, you know, that's his best friend, he ain't gonna let him die. But it's one of those things where, are they gonna ever use those characters again? Probably not, because one, of cost, and two, it's just they need to change. They might just bring back Donald.
Keep evolving,
which I really hope they do, because they've always been the 3 half-pints. You know, like that's the thing is they've always been together. It would be a shame not to bring them back, but I think they should do more like Final Fantasy-based worlds where it's actually like new characters that they build themselves, and or you know use some old ones or new ones like Final Fantasy 15's world or Zora's world or whatever the hell that is.
Right.
You know, like there's all sorts of ways, but from what they're talking, like it's kind of like in flux. There's a story that needs to be finished still, and that's with the old Keyblade masters from the past now are in the present. And they left us hanging there. That was one of the secret endings. And then secondly, you know, Sora and Riku waking up in this strange world. So it's kind of like, well, you know, what's going on now? You know, like what's gonna... And it's either going to be a full-fledged game or it's probably going to end up on the Switch as like a side game, you know. And hopefully Kingdom Hearts 4 eventually happens. But I'm trying to think of where else to take you here. That's really cool. Probably Hercules. And then we'll be done with Kingdom Hearts. We've already wasted half an hour just showing you this shit, which is fine. Just fine.
Yeah.
I might actually show you those cutscenes just for the shits and giggles of it, and they can just listen to us. I mean, I do. It's like Jump Force. I was getting cut out like every other scene doing the story through the stream because they don't want any of it streamed. Like,
oh.
Yeah. And so I like having this set up because it automatically cuts it, so I don't have to worry about getting in trouble about it. So,
right.
Which is nice.
Come on, fellas.
Fuck off, Goofy. Alright, so this is like something from Mount Olympus. And this is kind of where all the big bad showdown went, and I'll show you. It won't be that impressive right here, just because it's after the fact.
Right.
But this is like the top of the mountain Olympus. And what happened was, right here, it was like kind of where the Titan was, and you had to run up all this shit. I'm about to show you. I'm about to just jump it. You're running up all that, and they're throwing rocks at you. Like, I'm like, oh my god. This is like the first level, you know? Like, holy shit. Get out of here. I got the ultimate. Oh, check this out. So they have these things. So, this is another new aspect to that. I'm glad I get to show you this. They, how do I put this? Implemented the some of the biggest sideshow they're called attraction rides, where they put actual rides from Disney World as like a mode of attack. And I'll just show you so you understand.
Oh, okay.
So this is like the Mad Teacup thing. Just watch. There's bigger ones. This is like one of the very small ones. So you do this, like, and everybody's got their Mad Teacup. And then I do the finisher, and that's what we have. But there's ones that's like a pirate ship, which is crazy. And they're all kind of random based too. Hopefully I find a couple more enemies. Maybe I could do that again with something. Yeah, it's kind of like I was very thrown back. I was like, what is this bullshit? You know, and now I love them. Now I just do it for fun.
Back off!
That's that special move, and this is the one from Sagat. So it's got these things called nano arms.
Yeah.
Turns to an actual blade. Oh, blaster blade. This is another sideshow. How big is that? God, the boat one though is the best. That one's my favorite. The pirate ship, it just goes back and forth and it's huge. There's also a roller coaster one. Here's another mountain I had.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
That was fun as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Come on!
Oh yeah.
Here we go!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, there's a pirate ship.
Yes!
You just go boom.
Yes! Go!
But how funny is that they Disney were like, alright, we'll let you use your characters. We gotta throw all their rides in somewhere. They're like, some coked out fucking developer is like, I got a great idea. let's use them like this. And everybody's like, that's brilliant. Oh,
That's pretty good, actually.
oh yeah. Let's see, let me get to a save point.
Yeah.
Get out of this. Yeah, this is how massive this world is. We're not even in the town yet. This is like in between Mount Olympus and all this place. I can go. That's a secret emblem. You have to collect like pictures of these.
Yeah.
And so I had to be at a certain angle, like up there, and take a picture of this, like because it's Mickey Mouse's face. They're all over the place, and you have to collect all of them. You got a secret ending, which I did, but it took a fucking time. But look at this. You climb up all this.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm just trying to get to a save point, everybody. I know this is super boring. You probably watched me play this a bajillion times.
At least a bajillion.
Oh, definitely. I streamed most of it. That final battle is fucking epic, though. It takes a while. going to see. I'm scared there's going to be a DLC. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they're going to do a DLC or not. I wish they would just come out and say yes or no.
Right.
Because, dude, if they announce DLC, I'm going to level the fuck up to like 99.
Well, you have to.
And then when it drops, I'll be golden. But yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts 3, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts?
Definitely looks amazing. The gameplay looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
They definitely set it up for. Definitely set it up for some more content.
Well, we'll see. But
maybe not on this particular game, but
right. Oh wait, can I access that? Here. How the fuck do I get to the title screen? Save point? Yep. Alright. Well, I'm actually...
I have to go take a leak.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, we'll just end this. We'll end this one, and then we're going to jump on something else. Probably Jump Force. But yeah, look, this is what it says before you stream. This game's copyrighted work. Using streams of the game to primary provider listens to the music display. Yeah, they're really cracking down.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, we'll be right back.